gorgeous! Happy Frugal Friday to you! In today's video we are doing a battle of the BB creams. May the best BB cream win! This video has taken me a whole month to put together, so I have tested each of these BB creams to the depths. And in this video I will be showing you how each of them apply onto the face. I'll be also showing you a wear test so that you can see how well they've worn throughout the day, and I'll also be giving you my review of each of these as we go along. And at the end of the video I will share with you which were the best and which were not so great. Please keep in mind that the information I'm sharing with you in today's video are my opinions and experiences with each of these products. As always, if you have had a different experience than me, you are always welcome to share it below in the comments. For reference, I have an oily complexion and I live here in Florida, so a lot of heat and humidity. First BB cream on our list is the one from Rimmel. This is marketed as a matte finish BB cream. It does apply rather nicely. I did feel like it was much too dark for my complexion though, and this is the shade Light that I use, so I wasn't too comfortable with wearing this one. Needless to say, I didn't really go out that day that I tested this BB cream. I did find it to wear pretty well, but I was really disappointed in the fact that it got shiny after about 6 hours of wear. Because most Rimmel face products I've tried have impressed me tenfold, but this one was a big disappointment. Next up is the one from NYX. This one had a really great application. The color match was spot on, and I was also very surprised to find out that it covered redness really well. So if I were going to be using this BB cream in the future, I would not need to add in a green color corrector to cancel out the redness. Overall, it wore very well throughout the day. It did not break down on me at all. It got shiny around the 8-hour mark, which is to be expected, and that would be the point when I would expect something to get shiny on my face. But other than that, it didn't move, it didn't smudge, it looked just as great as when I had first applied it. Very happy with this BB cream. The Physicians Formula Super BB Cream. I felt like this one was much too dark for my complexion when I first applied it, and once again, this is in the shade Light, but I didn't feel like it was light. It did have a nice application, but it was extremely dewy. I mean, whoa, dewy after application, and it got shiny very quickly. I would say within 4 hours after I applied it, I had a lot of shine on my face, so I was not happy to see that. It didn't smudge or break down or move by the end of the day, but I did not like the shininess that I got from this one. Revlon's PhotoReady BB Cream, and this one has an SPF of 30 in it. It was the only BB cream out of the bunch that I tested that had this high of an SPF, because most of these other ones had a 15 SPF rating, so I was surprised to see that in this one. This one was a perfect color match upon application. It blended right in. The finish was also really great with this one. Very happy with the consistency of this BB cream. I felt like the coverage was pretty good, but in terms of how well it wore, it was probably one of the worst BB creams that I tried out of the bunch. This one got shiny literally after about 3 hours. Not happy with that at all. And it looked a hot mess by the time I got to the 8-hour mark. Really disappointed to see that because I've been so happy with so many Revlon face products in the past, but this one didn't cut it for me. Next on our list is the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream, and this is in the shade Fair. This one really surprised me because I was expecting to have a formula much like the other BB creams that I had tested, but this one comes out of the tube white, and it conforms itself to your skin tone, which I really liked. I didn't know how I would feel about it when I first applied it, but I really liked the finish afterwards too. It was a really matte finish, not so much dewy like the other BB creams that I had tested. And I wasn't really sure what to expect from the white consistency of this product, but it covered a lot of imperfections on my face really well. And the wear time with this one was fantastic. I went to the 8.5, almost 9-hour mark with this one before I started to see any shine on my face. And the shine that I did get was not massive. It wasn't like disco ball glow. It was light enough to where you could deal with it, and it didn't look like a hot mess. Maybelline's Dream Pure BB Cream, and this one has 2% salicylic acid in it for acne. I have a lot of notes on this one, so I'll have to refer back to see what I said about this one. I thought that it applied real nicely, it provided even coverage, and it even covered nicely underneath the eyes, which a lot of these other BB creams didn't really do that. But it did start to settle into fine lines underneath my eyes and break down after about 3 hours of wearing it. Now, most Maybelline face products that I've tried in the past have oxidized on me horribly, but this was one of the few that did not oxidize on me at all. It also wasn't as shiny as I had expected it to be after 8 hours of wearing it. It wore really well, with the exception of the under eye area. The other note I have here about this one is that it did start to settle into areas around my nose. You know how you get that puddling effect in certain areas where you can see the foundation start to clump together? That was what this started to do, so I wasn't too happy to see that. Okay, so you know how I feel about CoverGirl products. Not a big fan, but I kept an open mind for this video and I went ahead and tried out the CoverGirl CG Smoothers BB Cream. This does have an SPF of 21 in it. This one was a great color match, blended right in with my skin. It had a very creamy application and very light coverage, which I don't usually like. I usually prefer more of a medium coverage, but this one was okay. I was also really surprised to see how well it covered redness. Was not expecting that. And after I wore this one throughout the day, it did not oxidize on me at all. And I feel like CoverGirl products have oxidized on me in the past, so I was really pleased to find that out with this one. It wore much better than I had expected it to. It was not anywhere near as shiny as I thought that it would be. I did wear glasses on this day because I was doing some computer work, so I did have some pooling of it around where the glasses had touched my face. That's the only negative that I would have to say, but I feel like I would have that with any kind of foundation or face product, so I don't feel like that's a really fair thing to say about this product. Other than that, it wore extremely well. Much happier with this one than I thought that I would be initially. Last BB cream on our list is the one from Garnier, and this also has a salicylic acid acne treatment in it, much like the Maybelline one that I talked about earlier. Out of all the BB creams that I tested, this was the only one that had a really strong perfume smell to it. So if you don't like scents in your face products, this may not be a good one to try. It smells like their shampoos. If you've ever smelled the Garnier shampoos, that's exactly what it smells like. It does provide beautiful even coverage, cancels out redness. I did feel like their light shade was much too dark for me. I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing this one out in public personally. Now, as far as how well it wore, not so good. I felt like this one was starting to slide off of my nose by the end of the day. And it started to pool together in areas around my face, which was not too happy to see. It also got very, very shiny. I felt like they could see me from space with how shiny my face was at the end of the day with this stuff, so not the best. And just so you know, in case anybody is curious, when I set each of these BB creams, I did use the same powder for each and every one of them, and that was the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Out of all the BB creams I tested for you in this video, I cannot recommend enough the ones from L'Oreal, NYX, and CoverGirl. Bet you never thought you'd hear me say that. And I do not recommend the ones from Revlon or Garnier. As always, if you had a different experience with the BB creams that I mentioned today, or if there's one that I didn't include that you love, you're always welcome to share your thoughts below. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for more Frugal Fridays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you again next week. Next on our list is the NYX Beauty Blom. Beauty Blom? Beauty Blom!